Welcome to our Did You Know series. Today we are going to be tackling Instagram and how to ignite your Instagram, right? Whether you are a current user, you're looking to use it, we're going to discuss all of that today. I'm delighted we have so many people joining, so welcome as always. Would love to see in the chat where you're coming in from. I am coming to you from a rainy Fort Worth, Texas today. And so if you hear a little bit of thunder in the background, no worries. But Elise Lambert here, Director of Product and Enterprise Marketing, and excited to share with you Instagram. And of course, I want to preface this. Did you know if Instagram is or is not approved for you, always check with your compliance. So take that into consideration and we'll get going. But I would also love, I'm curious if you guys are currently using Instagram. So I'm going to launch a quick poll. So are you currently using it? Are you looking to use it? Maybe yes after this webinar. Just curious where you all fall in here. And of course, it's so nice to see you. We have Temecula, California, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Cleveland. You guys are coming in from all over. That's my favorite part of this Did You Know series is we have built a community. And so many of you have come back. So if you are coming back to us, and maybe this is your second, third, fourth, fifth Did You Know webinar, let us know if you've been to others. And so, of course, our housekeeping items, this recording will be sent. That's one of the #1 questions we get asked. We also have some great giveaways today. And so we'll get that going. And so look for that follow-up with these awesome handouts. We have some Instagram checklists that we'll be sending. And of course, log in and follow along. You're busy financial professionals. I know how busy you are. And so wanting to encourage you to make the best use of your time and log in, follow along, implement everything we're going to go over today. And so this is cool. We have about 38% are already using Instagram. We have some that are a no, and then some that are looking to. So about 32%. We're kind of even split amongst all of these. So that's really neat to see. All right. And of course, the chat. So if chat is too much for you, please minimize it. If you would like to contribute to the chat, keep it up. It depends on your preference. I don't want it to be too much for you. I want this to be enjoyable. So if you want to minimize that, feel free and go ahead. And of course, as we talk about Instagram, if you have any questions, please check with your compliance, as this can be, this is a newer integration. So I encourage you to do that first and foremost. And if you're already an Instagram user and like Instagram pro, feel free to, you can leave if you want. But I have some tidbits as far as how to utilize our content, how to best integrate with Instagram and how to make it seamless so you can start wowing all your clients and prospects on a new digital platform. And so reminder, our last Did You Know, if in case you missed it, we went over social media. We were talking a lot about how to utilize AI for content creation, optimizing our social media pages and transforming your LinkedIn, utilizing events. So if you missed it, we just added that link to the chat. You can go in and watch it after this. And so that was a good one. And really, we did that leading up to Instagram as well. So there's some strategy behind what we're talking about. And of course, all of our Did You Knows, our past Did You Knows, if you're ever looking for a specific topic, live on YouTube and our Did You Know playlist, which we also just shared here in the chat. So go in, follow it. And it's a great place, great resource if you're looking for specific topics regarding the FMG dashboard and all the different features and tools. And of course, if you have more questions, if you're looking for specific support today, we want to hear from you. We wanted to allow you to easily schedule a time with our service team. So we'll share that here in the chat. So if you have specific questions, especially today, we're going over a brand new integration. If you need our team to walk you through that, we're going to share that link right here. And also, we want to hear from you. All of our products and all of our tools are designed with you in mind. So if you have some ideas, we want to hear your feedback because you guys help us improve the platform, and we want to build it, of course, with you in mind and for you. And so if you have anything, feel free to scan this QR code. We'll also share it in the chat. But we want to hear from you. What would you like to see in the FMG platform? And today, what we're going to cover, the Instagram engagement tactics, right? How can we start to engage our audience? Our Canva integration, how we can build awesome graphics, and of course, content. And we're going to go into a live demo. So how we can download that content and then be able to post, which we will get into. And I just wanted to start with some facts. I love the numbers. I know you guys do too as financial professionals. And so I just thought this was really interesting. It's like, why Instagram? Especially if you're on the fence, if you're someone that's thinking about adding Instagram to your mix. And we have a lot of data, especially when we're thinking about LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is a great place for us as financial professionals to be able to communicate our thought leadership and to communicate all the great work you do in your community. But why Instagram? So 57% of US Instagram users have a college degree or higher. We have an affluent audience. So 58% of Instagram users have a household income of at least $100,000 or more. And people spend a lot of time on Instagram. So worldwide, this is worldwide, but I think it really, as I was digging into the numbers, I got these all from a Hootsuite report they did. And they spend about 16 hours and 13 minutes each month. Do you guys, I'm curious, and I should have looked at my Instagram use, but do you guys know how much you spend on Instagram? I'm just curious. And you're right, we just got a comment as far as, I'm curious what the equivalent to LinkedIn numbers would be. I should have looked that up. That is a great thing that I should have taken into consideration. All right, so before we dive into Instagram, right, we're talking about the why, but also we want to understand the algorithm. So what is helping us perform better on Instagram? And of course, engagement. And this is the same, and Instagram's owned by Facebook or Meta. So a lot of these rules apply, whether it's Facebook, Meta, and or LinkedIn or X. But in understanding the algorithm is important. So of course, engagement, right? We know that posts with more likes and comments and shares are prioritized. And of course, the interest. We, again, want to make sure we are sending the right message to the right audience. So we want to create content that is of interest of our niche or our target audience. And timeliness, of course, is important, and consistency is important. So again, making sure we're staying consistent. We don't want to just post on Instagram once and then we forget about it. We want to make sure we have a consistent presence because that's going to favor and or provide a better favorable outcome when it comes to the Instagram algorithm. And of course, relationships, right? We want to interact with content and accounts. And of course, this is going to help. So again, that 80-20 rule we talk about a lot. And of course, the content quality. We want to create quality content and a variety of different types of content. So a singular post, a Instagram carousel, an Instagram reel, which we'll talk about the difference between those here in a second. And as we're thinking about our wins, winners keep score, we want to think about some key performance indicators when we're looking at our Instagram and we're looking at our how we are doing. And so we want to look at engagement rate. And when you create an Instagram, you create it as a business or curator profile, you get analytics associated with these. And so that's where I encourage you to go in and check out your engagement rate, your follower growth, right? Followers over time. We want to see a consistent increase here. Our reach. The reach is refers to the unique users who see your content. And of course, then what is your call to action? We got them to our Instagram page, but then are we directing them to our book a meeting or schedule a consultation? Are we directing them to our website? Are we directing them to download one of your ebooks? What is your call to action? And we just, of course, want to overall content performance, right? We want to, which posts are performing best. And of course, like the overall KPI that we're looking at is meetings booked or like AUM or how new clients added to your book. So, and please feel free to add in the chat, what are some of your key performance indicators that you're looking at as you're considering your Instagram and you're looking at, you know, is it new followers? Is it the amount of likes? Because again, as we receive these great engagement rates or we receive new followers, we get a little bit of dopamine, we get excited. And so that's always nice to see. But now let's talk about engagement, right? So how can we start to engage with our audience? And this is some things we put together, a playbook. Again, I'm here for you guys to click the easy button. So what should we do? How many times a week should we post on Instagram? So a minimum, again, consistency is key here, but a minimum of one post a week plus post to stories. So a post is a singular post that shows up in a time in a feed, and then your stories are going to be available for 24 hours. So one post that shows off your expertise, one story that shows your face, shows your personality, and or one reel or carousel that's very shareable, right? How many times do we get caught sending memes to our friends or our family members? And so I laugh all the time, you guys. My father, he's a wonderful person. He loves Instagram. And I always laugh because I can call him and he won't pick up, but he'll be sending me shareable content and he'll be sending me memes and reels on Instagram, which I always laugh about. But there's another theory or another strategy. You can say, hey, people say, hey, comment X to get Y. Hey, comment Social Security, and I'll send you my Social Security ebook. I'll send you my guide for business owners, right? So mixing up the content is really important. And of course, here's an example, of a social post that lives within the content library over here on the right. And another playbook for Instagram engagement, right? We want to encourage engagement. And so 5 comments on connections posts, 5 comments on posts of your target audience, and respond to all comments on your own content and ask a follow-up question. Again, we've talked a lot about this in our LinkedIn and our social media, but engaging with your audience is so important. We want to encourage a conversation. We want to encourage them to like it or encourage them to share. And this takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So again, put a timer on it. Make this part of your morning routine to go in and say, okay, I want to leave at least 5 thoughtful comments, not just a, hey, nice post, but hey, I like this post because X, Y, and Z, or hey, tell me more about LMNOP. So make sure that we're doing 5 comments. And again, these are all elements for engagement and helping that algorithm. And show of hands, and who does this on a regular basis or would love to see what your daily or weekly routine is when it comes to Instagram and engaging with your audience and engaging with your posts. And as we move through, what type of content to share? So we can use Reels to grow your audience. A Reel is a short form video. We have carousels. A carousel is a series of pictures that you can share, and that's a really good one to connect. And then, of course, stories, which are available for 24 hours. And I love this. Okay, so we post 1 educational video a week. Awesome. We just started using it. I love checking in on the comments to see what you guys are doing. And then, so this is an example from Kids Money Academy. And I love this because she created a reel, and which is a short form video. And I'm curious, when you guys are creating your reels, you're creating your videos on Instagram, are you utilizing the Instagram um, editing platform? Are you editing these in Veed? Are you using Canva? What are you guys using? And this might be helpful for everyone else to do this. And so we just got a quick question. What is better, reels or posts? Trick question. They are both great. So they are both important. And so a healthy mix of different types of content is key to your engagement, is key to helping your algorithm. So creating, of course, posts. You can share a post as a story, but then a reel. A reel is a great way to expand on a topic. And what's nice is the FMG content library has some reels that you guys can already use. So you don't have to become Steven Spielberg creating all these videos and reels, because who has time for that, right? And so what is best? A mix is best. And a mix of different types of content is important as well. And it's true that, yes, a story expires within 24 hours. However, you can have a story live within your highlight section, so it stays there forever. And you can create highlights of specific topics or themes. And so we'll share some examples here in a second. And where do you find, and so that video format Instagram loves, right? We all get caught scrolling for hours on end, and we look up and we say, oh no, it's time to make dinner. And at least that's what happened to me yesterday. And so we want to make sure that these videos are a great way for, again, you to convey topics and themes and for your personality to shine through. So using a mixture of like B-roll and talking head videos is a great way to capture their attention. Always add the transcript to it, and all the platforms do it now, so that if someone's scrolling and they don't have availability to listen to it out loud, they can still see what you're saying. But again, they want to see you. They want to see your personality shine through. That is the importance, because in this digital world, this is still a relationship-based business. That is going nowhere. That is not being replaced. You cannot replace these relationships with AI. And so just something to think about and something to share in the chat. Who are some of your favorite Fin influencers that you follow, right? We can all learn from each other and learn from some people that are already doing it, but we would love to see, who do you follow? Who are some of your favorite financial influencers, fin influencers? That's a word, right? You guys, that's a word. But yes, we would love to see who you guys like to follow. And again, look at the content that you follow, that you engage with on a regular basis. What are they doing? What types of posts are they creating? Why is it capturing your attention? And now you might start to think about Instagram in a little bit of different lens, and look at it a little more critically, if you will. But again, thank you. Would love to see in the chat, who do you guys, Wu-Tang Financial, Mary Lyons, Wealth Woman? Very cool. Would keep sharing some of your favorite. And we'll also share these after the webinar as well. And the format Instagram loves, right? So FMG provides Instagram Reels. If you have a premium account, we have that, and you can post as is or customize these. So these are a great way. So again, you're not having to create these reels. They are available to you. And of course, hashtags, right? Hashtags, please also share how to use hashtags. Hashtags are a great way for you to get found. Some in our Instagram checklist that we are sharing after this, we have a hashtag breakdown, some of the most important hashtags that are used in the financial world, but also think about those hashtags that apply to your target audience as well. So hashtag business owners, hashtag dentists, right? So who is your target audience? And of course, some of those important ones that we will share in that checklist. And of course, on the phone, you can edit your videos. We shared some ways that which we can edit these. But that vertical video is important. So thinking about how we shoot our video, I want to shoot it vertically if I am shooting kind of that talking head. If I'm shooting more of a video for Instagram, or sorry, for YouTube, I'm going to share it. I'm going to shoot horizontally, but for a lot of these videos for Instagram, we want to shoot vertically. And if you want some more information on video, we have a whole Did You Know that we've done in the past, and you can find that in our Did You Know. Okay, so also very, very important, make sure that we are repurposing your content. So as you create a reel for Instagram, we can now share that on YouTube. That YouTube now has a section for YouTube Shorts. We can share it also on LinkedIn. We can share it in our newsletter, in our blog, in our emails, and of course, Instagram stories. So making sure that as you take time to create this content and share it, we can also repurpose it. Again, working smarter, not harder. You spent time and all of that. And so we want to make sure we repurpose it. So here's just some ideas of where else you can share the content you're creating for Instagram. And yes, if we just got a quick question, will this presentation be shared? It absolutely will, as well as some helpful tips and checklists. And so you create an Instagram page. How can we make sure we're maximizing our exposure, right? How can we increase our followers? Here's some ideas. This is a checklist. This will be shared, of course, but you can take a quick screenshot and use this as a list. We want to make sure you create an Instagram. Now what? Let's tell our clients and prospects, right? Let's email them and say, hey, we're on Instagram now. Make sure to follow us. That's a really great way to start. We also start to collaborate with COIs, our centers of influence. This is a great way to partner with your other favorite businesses in the community or business owners, and they can help cross promote. Also, giveaways and contests, of course, always check with compliance. But this is a really great way um, to grow your network and engage with your community. Comment on other businesses in your community. Comment on, your top 10 restaurants. Comment on your top 10 stores or boutiques. Comment on your top 10. Again, thinking about who your target audience is. We want to start to engage with those other community members. And of course, making our content shareable. So you want a public business or profile, and we then share it in your newsletter, right? We all are hopefully have a newsletter going out to our clients and prospects on a regular basis. Add a tidbit in there. Hey, we're on Instagram now. Promote it on your blog, right? Hey, we're on Instagram. It's live. You can also add those reels and those stories that you've created in those carousels, add them to your blog to help support some of those topics you're creating. And then also something I missed, and you all got an email from us about asking to share your Instagram profiles. And this is something that I found is a lot of you don't have it in your email signature, but making sure that our business emails and of course our FMG email signatures have all of our social profiles in them. We want people to be able to easily find us here. And so just a checklist, and please in the chat, anywhere else you guys can think that we should promote our Instagram, feel free to add it. I could have missed some, but this is a great place to start. And again, with the email to your clients, this is something that you can create as part of your onboarding experience is, hey, welcome to our family. We want to stay connected with you. Make sure to follow our YouTube page, our LinkedIn, and our Instagram page, right? Whatever is best for you. But what a great way to stay connected and to continue to build upon these relationships. All right. we were curious, and I'm so excited about this. But we sent out an email and asked for some of you to share your current Instagram pages. And so we picked a couple that really stood out, and we are so impressed with everything that came through. But we wanted to share some Instagram pages that you guys currently have already and highlight them and as some great examples. And of course, in the chat, if you didn't have time to email us your Instagram profile, we would love to see them. Please share your Instagram profile in the chat. And you guys, we have a great community here. Follow each other, like each other's content, encourage each other. But let's take a look at some of our current FMG users. This one's Dino with Integrity Point Advisors. And I love the aesthetic of this page. I love the lighting in the videos. It's consistent. There's a great number of followers with a completed bio. And of course, just a great use of video content. And I love that there is, every other post has a theme. It looks aesthetically pleasing. And talking about current events, right? It captures your eye, it captures your attention. So this is a great example. Here's another one I wanted to share. This is McCarthy Financial Group. And this here has a great mix of content. I see that they're using really great templates. What I'm highlighting here specifically is the highlights. The highlights. So in this top left picture, you can see that they're utilizing highlights where they're talking about specific themes like retirement, finances, events, market updates. So highlights are a great way to highlight these themes. So love this, and just it's cohesive, great bio. The information is there, right? Message us, contact us. They by seeing this, I know exactly how to get in touch with you. And this is another one, Kevin Thompson with 9i Capital Group. Great profile picture, captures the attention, but he has a great mix of different types of content. So utilizing reels, utilizing stories. And this profile, this advisor also does a really great job of repurposing his content on YouTube, on his blog, on his LinkedIn page. So this is a really great example of repurposing content and being able to capitalize on this. And one of his most recent posts even got picked up by a national news station, which is really exciting. And so again, you never quite know when that viral piece will take off. And I love this. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat, for sharing. I cannot wait to look through these, and we will also share these in our follow-up email. So you guys can go in, interact with everyone, check out some really great examples. So I appreciate everyone sharing. And my next question to you before we dive into our next section is, have you had a post gone viral? And if you have, feel free to share that link to that post. We would love to see it. That's always a really fun thing, is when you start to, you wake up the next morning and you see a whole bunch of likes and or shares. So that's always exciting. But now let's get into the demo. Let's go into the platform and see, one, where can I integrate Instagram? And then two, where can I find my Instagram content? So let's dive in. All right. And I am sharing a new screen. You can see the FMG platform. All right. So first, we're going to talk about, where do I integrate my Instagram page? So we're going to come over here under social, and I am going to click here, manage social media. As I come over to the left-hand side, so social, manage social media, and just like you would connect your LinkedIn or your business Facebook, this is where I can connect my Instagram. I simply select connect Instagram, and it will walk you through that process. And this is a really important piece. If you have not connected this yet, you want to make sure that your Instagram page is connected to a business Facebook page. We will share this in the how-tos and in the webinar chat as well. So If you are having trouble, of course, reach out to our support team and we're happy to walk you through this process because we want it to be as easy as possible. So that is how you simply connect your Instagram. And of course, if you haven't seen it yet, you can connect multiple pages as well. And then we also want to make sure that we have added our Instagram page to our email signature. So I'm going to come down here to profile and I'm going to come down to social media. In this section, I want to make sure that you have added your Instagram URL right here. So again, coming down to profile, toggling down to the section that reads social media. And we want to then add your Instagram handle or your Instagram URL. Again, quick reference. If you haven't updated these in a second, this is a great place to do so. So this is where it shows up in that email signature. So it is consistent. And again, always hit publish in the right-hand corner. I've done that a million times where I have updated something and I forget to hit publish. So make sure we're hitting publish so it gets sent to compliance. And so we want to now take a look at where within the content library can I find that Instagram. So we talked about how to integrate our Instagram, how to make sure it's on our email signature. Now let's look at that content. Where can I find that content? So I'm going to navigate to the content library. And so our Instagram content is a premium feature. And so where we can find that, there's two places. Number one, it's probably going to show up in this collection right here. So Instagram content drop for April. You can also find it in the downloadable section. So we're going to come here and all right, we can still see my screen. It looks great. All right, let's take a look at Instagram content. And as this is loading, I got a great question. 5 years ago, promoting on LinkedIn seemed to be the trend. Now it seems like we're pivoting to Insta. Should we be doing both? LinkedIn has been pretty unsuccessful in growing the business. Yes, so it depends. I always encourage you to do what you enjoy. So some people have great success with LinkedIn. Some people have great success with Instagram. Some people say, you know what, social media isn't a big part of my marketing or my relationship building or my referral business or my lead generation. And that's okay too. Do what you enjoy. Again, marketing should be something that supplements your practice and isn't a burden to you. But yes, I would say in a perfect world, you would have a consistent presence on both because it's helping with our answer engine optimization. It's helping with our search engine optimization. It is helping us stay relevant when someone goes to Google and searches for a financial professional near me. So that really helps with both. So again, we might not be receiving a ton of leads, but having a consistent presence is imperative in today's day and age. So now let's take a look at this collection here. So you can see that we have some downloadable content. And again, this is premium content that's available to you. And this first one, we have an Instagram marketing calendar that we put out and it looks just like this. So here it is, and it's very simple, but hey, just giving you some simple guidelines and ideas on what to post and when. So this is the Instagram content drop for April, what's recommended for posting. And again, this comes out every single month. We're almost towards the end of April already, which is wild to think about. But we have, April 2nd, National Volunteer Month Hall of Fame. It's a carousel. You can also take this content and make it your own. And also what's really nice about these is we also provide captions for you to consider that also have hashtags there. So again, trying to make it simple, but we encourage you to come in and customize this content and make it your own. Add keywords that target your niche audience. Add keywords that are specific to your community or to your location. But just some ideas here. So where can you find this calendar? This is a premium option. And if you come to the collections or downloadable section, you can find that Instagram marketing calendar. And let's say I want to download some, one of these. So let's say we want to look at how much are Americans overpaying in taxes. I can look at this, and here is this example. This is a singular Instagram post. And again, in the Instagram, there is reels, carousels, and singular posts. So again, we talked about having a mix of different types of Instagram content, and that all lives here. And so then you simply download this. So we hit the download button. And actually, let's look at National Volunteer Month, because I already downloaded this one. So it was a seamless experience. But hang on, let me get my screens pulled up for you. So let's say we want to download we hit download and it says compliance reminder. Okay, great. We hit download and it's going to download a zip file. Let me see if I can share this zip file with you real quick, so we can take a look at this. So share, I want to show you, okay, I have a Mac and it's gonna be really small, but it gives me a couple different options. It gives me all the different images in this carousel, but my favorite feature here is open in Canva. So I want to open this directly into Canva, and this is going to take me to my Canva interface. So here I'm gonna say use template for new design. And here it is. This is that Canva template that you are seeing. We are able to now edit this, right? I might do something like add my logo here. Here's my right? So we're branding this content. I might want this to be on every carousel page. So I'm going to add my own colors. And again, you can come in and customize these templates so the colors match your branding, the fonts match your branding, your logos on here. You know, April is National Volunteer Month, and this highlights, traditionally famous people, but you can even highlight your team members, right? We know that personal posts perform much better than canned posts. So adding pictures of you and your team, or personalizing it, is always a great way to do so. Asking thought-provoking questions, all of that good stuff. So again, I might just come in here, add my logo to each page, and just simply come in through here. So it's branded. Now, what we're doing, here we go. So I'm making some simple edits here. And again, this is an example of a carousel post. And this is an important feature. So from this page, I don't want to lose you, so stick with me here. I want to be able to find it when I open up the FMG dashboard. So I'm going to save this now. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to make a folder. And I'm going to move this. I made one that says Instagram, so I can easily find it when I open the FMG dashboard back up. You can also just download it and then upload it again. All right, so here we go. We have downloaded our content from the FMG dashboard. We have edited this content to be able to edit it. And now I've saved it to a file within Instagram. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to social, post on social media. Here we go. And this is a great question. Do you need a paid Canva account? No, you can use this with your free Canva account, which is a great way to save some money and utilize this great tool. And then I'm just going to come into design in Canva, and I'm going to pull over from that file I just created. So again, I created that file called Instagram. Here it is. I'm going to pull in all of these pieces, and all right, so here we go. We have, here we go. All of our pages are coming over. And I'm going to hit yes. And now I'm going to publish. It's going to prepare my design, and now I can come in and add that, and now I'm going to add my caption here. I'm going to ask a thought-provoking question. I'm going to make sure I have added a hashtag and schedule out my post and add it to my Instagram account. And if you're looking to customize some posts, I encourage you to utilize some AI like a ChatGPT or something, which a little teaser, you guys, we have some really fun AI implementations coming down the road. They're not quite here yet. And yes, we would need, in order to access this, you need to link your Canva account. And so if you've never linked your Canva account, if this is the very first time, if you come to social and you simply click on this Canva button right here, it will automatically walk you through the necessary steps to link your Canva account. It will walk you through to add your username and your password, and then you can connect the account so you can easily build out templates. Another really great way is you can start from scratch, right? Hey, you know what? I want to quickly build out a podcast. I have a podcast that I want to share. I want to share it to Instagram. I can come in here, I can hit Canva. I'm going to just type in podcast, and they have templates that you can utilize. So think about a webinar, a podcast, a workshop you're hosting, a highlight a team member, right? Here's an example of a podcast post template. You can, if you type in, highlight team member, there are awesome templates in here. So again, thinking about the different types of content, we wanted a mix of educational and personalized, but that is a great place for you to come in, get some inspiration. So again, you don't have to create these beautiful templates all on your own. You can utilize what already lives within Canva. So again, maybe I'm hosting a webinar. Here are some webinar templates that you can easily come in, implement, add your own graphics, customize it, and do that. And I just got asked in the chat, can you share how to link Canva again? I sure can. So if you come to social, post on social media, and design an image, this Canva button right here in the middle, when you press that, if you haven't connected your Canva account, that is how we can do that. And we can also share the knowledge-based article here in the chat as well. And so just curious, if you do not have the premium Instagram content and you are looking to upgrade, I'm going to launch a quick poll. So if you're curious, if you would like to have our sales team reach out to you so you can upgrade to add this Instagram content, I'll just launch a quick poll. If you already have it, no problem. But just again, wanting to be available for you all so you can take advantage of some of this. All right, so we went over how to integrate our Instagram account. We went over how to download Instagram content and where we can find that content in the content library. Now let's go ahead and just take a look at some of our recommended content for this next month. So market volatility, we are not numb to this, you guys. We know it has been crazy for you all, and we want to make sure that we are helping you communicate that. And so next month, we're going to be talking about that. And what content can we recommend for the month of May? So you guys can start to think about that. The 10-minute marketing calendar is about to come out. And of course, since you guys are here joining with us, you get first dibs at seeing this content calendar. We're about to share it with you right here. So you can see, you can start to set up your May content. So again, your email marketing, your automated marketing, your social posts, that Instagram content, it's all available here. So that 10-minute marketing calendar, we're going to share with you right here in the chat so you can get ahead of marketing in May. And some of the content that we are preaching about, as you guys know, is market volatility. So there is a do it for me email ways you can go on the offense during this market volatility. There is an email about stock market volatility, staying invested. This is a do it for me post. And tariff talk stirs the market volatility. So again, come in, check out this content, come in, make it your own, which we always encourage. but we know how important this topic is. And we know how important it is for you to be able to communicate. You are their bellwether. You are the person that they trust when it comes to this content, and what's going on in this during these wild times. And so we want you to be aware of the content that exists. And of course, holidays coming up, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, great fun ways to celebrate. These are great social posts or Instagram posts to personalize. Memorial Day or Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, really fun posts. So again, these emails, you can automate the social posts, you can incorporate, and some more. So May is Military Appreciation Month. So what a great social post, maybe highlight some of your awesome clients or prospects that are military professionals, or highlighting a military nonprofit that you love. Celebrating Older Americans Month, which is a social sequence that's available. Extended care, great conversation right now. AAPI Heritage Month, and really great one to celebrate. And of course, graduation. We talk a lot about the generational transfer of wealth, that's about to happen. Graduation is a great reason to create that conversation. So a lot of emphasis right now on graduation. Who can we send those grads cards to and emails to? But what a great way to talk to that next generation and celebrating those. And just some quick product updates, right? So again, we've gone over, this has been a lot of information. If you need to jump, totally understand, please feel free to do that. But my job is to allow you just to highlight all that is available to you so that you're maximizing your tools and so that you know what's going on with the FMG dashboard. So let's just take a look at some of these products. Product updates that we'd like to say. One, this is coming very soon, but soon you will be able to view your invoices, change your payment information. Traditionally, you had to call in to do this, and now we are going to make it very accessible where you can do this. So this will allow you to view and manage your billing in our portal. And so if you've been with us for a long time, like I was an FMG user before I worked here, this is something that I've been asking for forever, and it's finally here. So just a new feature that's coming soon. Also, that content library refresh, you're going to see that it's getting a little bit of a facelift. So that's coming just to make it easier for you to find that content that you're looking for, be able to filter content more easily. So just a new design that's coming out. And of course, I talked about this last time, but you can now post to multiple social pages with one post. So again, repurposing that content. We got a question earlier about, should I post to LinkedIn and or Instagram? Well, yeah, now you can do it all in one for those that want to click that easy button. And so that is a really great place. And we can also do this with social sequences here very soon. So that is also available for the FMG mobile app. And then we'll keep on moving. And there's also now a save as template easy button as well. I preach from the mountaintops how everyone should utilize templates. I think they're really, really important and great time saving piece. And so now there's just an easy button where you can create these as templates really easily. So you'll see that in the content library. And of course, today's giveaway is our checklists for Instagram and financial advisors and our guide to Instagram best practices and growth and management. So again, we went over so much today. We're going to give this away to you so that you have this, you can take it away because we went over so much. And also, we would love for you to win something, of course. And if you win something, please share it on social media. We would love to see this. But usually I do this as a poll, but today, if you could just put in the chat, if you would like to win either an FMG blanket, an FMG tote, or an FMG Yeti, put it in the chat and we're gonna throw it into a generator and we're going to win these. And if you could also add your email, that would be really helpful as well. So what you would like in your email so we can get a hold of you, and we're gonna throw these into a generator and pick you at random. And so We always love to see that FMG merch, but again, just ways that we can say thank you and how much we appreciate our community here at FMG. We would love to see that. Yay, and we have a bunch of people chiming in. This is fun to see. And if, of course, as always, we just got a question. Hey, do you guys have someone that can help do my marketing for me? The answer is yes, we do. We have our Do It For Me marketing program. And if you're one of our Do It For Me marketers with us today, we would love to see you. But we help create a curated monthly content marketing plan. You have a dedicated marketing concierge that helps you execute on your behalf, helps with client engagement. Again, just taking that heavy lifting off. We all know we need to market. We don't have the time to always do it. And so if you would like more information on our Do It For Me program, if you would like our team to reach out to you about adding this, I'm just going to put a quick poll. And again, great if you want to, no worries if you don't. And if you're not utilizing My Rep Chat, we also have My Rep Chat, which is a compliant way to send text messages. So if you're curious about either implementing this or you're curious about getting started, or you know you need to start texting compliantly, you can scan this QR code and we can help get you started with texting compliantly. And again, how can we be the best version of ourselves, of our business, to be able to create an immense amount of value for our clients? That's the goal. And of course, we have a referral program. So if you want to spread the word of FMG and receive a benefit for that and a reward for that, you can also scan this. So again, at the end, I don't mean to be a big commercial. I just want you to know everything that is available to you so that we can continuously create value. Okay, so I will stick around for a couple questions and mark your calendars, you guys, for May 15th. We're going to be discussing market volatility and communication and the importance of doing so. And fingers crossed, you guys, I'm going to still be here because my due date, I'm expecting my second child very close to this. So hopefully I'll get to see you one more time before that. And don't worry, our Did You Know series will continue through the summer. And hopefully I'll still be here in May. So looking forward to seeing you in May. Mark your calendars. And of course, if you don't have the FMG mobile app, please add it so you can send these awesome social posts and emails directly from your phone. And that's it. I'll stick around for a couple questions. Thank you guys for the congratulations. I cannot wait to look at all the Instagram profiles you shared. I'm so excited. And again, if you guys need support, please reach out to our support team. We're here to walk you through every single step of the way. And with that, I'll stick around, but I'm not seeing any questions. Thank you so much, everyone. Can't wait to see you on our next Did You Know? And until then, we'll see. And I'm just waiting to see if there's any other questions. I'll stick around for a second. And okay, so we just got a question. Every time I call FMG for support, I never seem to get the right person. We are going to send you the support link. Let's share that support link in the chat. My amazing team's helping me. You guys, there's like a whole production that goes into these, so we can make sure that you guys have everything you need. But we just shared how to contact our customer support. And yes, so as Do It For Me additional dollars. Yes, Do It For Me is additional, that because you're getting that dedicated marketing concierge to help execute. So if you're thinking about adding a marketing person to your office, or if you're thinking about a summer intern, this might be a really great happy medium. And what the feedback we receive is it's great because we love interns, we love to support those college grads and whatnot, but they don't always understand compliance and marketing specifically for our industry. And so you have that dedicated marketing concierge that can help with that. And how do you add a Canva? So if you are trying to open that Canva account, we want to make sure that you are already logged into your Canva. So if you're getting an HTML file and it goes somewhere else, you can make sure that you go to canva.com and log in, and that will help automatically do that. And so, yes, so we just got a question, and a lot of these are really specific, but why does it ask if I want to switch to your business account? So if your current Instagram page is set up as a personal account, you will want to switch it to a business Instagram account. And that goes because they're associated with Meta, and that is because we work with business Facebook pages. So if you're getting that, we want to make sure to switch your personal to a business account. And yes, this recording will be sent afterwards, as well as the slides, as well as all of our amazing checklists. And the last question, and then I'll let everyone go, but how do we know if your Instagram is personal or business? If you go into your settings, it will allow for you to switch that. Okay, awesome. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day. If we didn't get to any of your questions, feel free to reply to our emails that we send you. Looking forward to seeing you all next month. Have a great day. And as always, happy marketing. Thank you.